Welcome friends. In this video tutorial, we are going to see what is IoC and dependency injection. So let's first understand the definition. IoC stand forms inversion of controller is a design principle in software engineering where the control of object creation and dependency management is transferred from the application code to framework containers. What this means? This is the principle which what it will do, it will create and manage object in our application that in previously we are doing like manually managing the creation of object that now will be done by this IoC, and this is the principle. And this means that instead of application creating and managing its own dependency, the framework or container does this for the application. Means we don't need to manage the dependencies between applications, that will done by this IoC. So now dependency injection, if we see this IoC is a principle, means it is a one type of like it is a one type of container which will manage bins in our applications. And how we can implement this IoC means this object creation, how we can implement in our sprints, that is with the help of this dependency injection. So dependency injection basically the implementation of this IoC. So how we can implement? There are three ways. First is constructor injection, second is setter injection, and third one approach is there, that is feed injection. So feed injection, it is not recommended, so we will discuss this as well. First we will understand what is constructor injection and setter injection. If you see constructor injection, it is a we can constructor injection is where dependency are provided through class constructor. Means this is often considered the most preferred method because it ensures that object is created with all its dependency. Means constructor injection is more preferred over this setter and field injection. And how we can inject the dependencies between here, if you see, I have declared one class, that is order service, which is injecting the order repository. This is the common code we write in our application. For example, order service required DAO layer to be injected because that need communication between service layer and repository layer. So in that case, we required this bin of the repository. So we can inject that with the constructor of order service. Here, if you see, order service constructor is created, and I have written there this order repository equal to order repository. Like this, we can create a constructor injection in our applications. Similarly, setter injection is there. So setter injection is where dependency are provided through setter method. This can be useful when dependency are optional or need to be changed after object creations. When to use setter injection, this can be useful when dependency are optional and or need to be changed after object creation. In that case, we can use setter injection. So how we can give setter injection? Here, if you see order service, here I have created and this is the order repository, and we are injecting this order repository of the set method of order repository. With the help of set method, we can inject this setter injection. Then next is feed injection. So feed injection is where dependency are injected directly into the feed of the class. This is the simplest form of injection, but it is often considered less desirable due to issue with testability and immutability. Means we can use this feed injection less because due to testability and immutability issue. So how we can declare how we can inject feed injection with the help of @void annotation @void, and we can directly declare private order service and order service. Like this, we can declare this. So that is the use cases of three, this constructor injection, setter injection, and feed injection. Next, we are going to see the benefits of like when to use which constructor. Suppose if class has less parameter and better to use constructor. If class has more overloaded constructor and parameter, better to use setter injection. When to use, I will create here. When class has more parameterize, more constructor, or if class has overloaded constructor, in that case we will use constructor injection, and if it is not, then in that case better to use setter injection. So these are the use cases of this. We will see one of the example for this. Suppose there is one copy machine. We will take one simplified example. If I have a copy machine, traditionally I would to get the beans and water and milk myself so that I can make the copy. But with the IoC container, you can simply press the button of the machine and it takes care of getting the beans, water and milk for you, and it will make copy as well. So this is the simplest way to create object and manage objects in the Spring framework. For that we can use IoC. Here we will see one of the example. I have created one class. This is the main class. In this, we need to manually create objects for beans, water, these objects, and we need to set these beans to the constructor of this copy machine. This is the traditional approach. This is traditional approach. And with the Spring framework IoC, how we can do this? Here, if we see, I just declared the @ component annotation over the copy machine, and this will Spring IoC will take care of the creating bin of this, and I have injected that with the help of AutoAdd, and we to this copy machines. So this is the managed by Spring IoC. So it will make our application easier, which is that we need to do in the traditional application. That's all about for dependency injection and IoC, guys. I hope you gain some knowledge from this. If you see here, simple definition for the IoC is design principle in software engineering, where the control of object creation and dependency management is transferred from application code to framework or containers. I hope you have gained some knowledge from these videos. This is the most important question when you go with Spring interviews, guys. Thanks for watching these videos. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, guys.